All right, so Harry, it's the final season. We brought back number one, Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah.
How did she interact with the contestants, and if so, was there any advice that she gave them?
I didn't see. In fact, I meant to ask her that when she was sitting up there. I don't know what type of interaction she had with them. I would imagine that she did, but that was the one thing I wanted to ask her was, did she mentor them? I don't know if she did or not.
When Kelly was on the show, we didn't have social media like we do now. Do you think social media has changed the game of American Idol, and how can contestants either use it, or how is it a bad thing for them?
I think it's a great thing. It's great for immediacy, and people are already tweeting and Snapchatting about the show tonight, and that way it's phenomenal. But here's how it can be a problem. For that top 10, they need to put the phones down, and they need to practice. It's a balance, because obviously you want to promote yourself and keep talking to the fans and say, I hope you vote for me. That's great, but most of their time I think has to be spent in the practice room, because really this is a big time for them.
A huge thing would be if we ended the season with another huge superstar, like another Carrie. Do you see anybody of the top 10 that you feel like, okay, this is a Kelly or a Carrie or somebody that's really going to make their name in music?
I definitely see some people in that top 10 who could have a huge career in music, unquestionably. The great news is that there's 10 of them to choose from. I'm so glad I don't have to vote. I just don't know what I'd do. How can you vote? As we see the performances tonight there were some really outstanding performances, so I do not envy the voting public.
Now, there's 15 seasons of the show. Is there an American Idol moment that stands out for you? Maybe you weren't even a judge that season, but is there one moment that when you kind of reflect on the whole 15 seasons of it that you're like, this is my American Idol moment?
Well, my favorite moment was when Kelly won, because I was in the audience. I remember being in the dressing room at Will and Grace with Deborah Messing, and we were huge fans of the show. And Deborah said we should go to the finale. So I went with Deborah, and we sat in the audience, and we watched as Kelly and Justin Guarini were on the stage, and Kelly won the crown. So that was my personal moment.
All right, well, let's see if we have another moment like that this season, right?
Yeah, man, a moment like this.